Sup shooters, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track by an artist named Bäckman titled Dreams. And without further ado, we're going to switch over to here. I've got something in my eye now. Here we go. And we're going to listen to this track and we're going to hear what we think. Going to switch that back to the start. Boom. Thank you. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, a very contemporary feel to this. Those kind of plucks are quite nice. Oh, vocal harmonies. The singer is really skilled. Like, that technique is on point. We're kind of repeating that melodic sequence there for effect and kind of developing it. I like that. I've hit the mic so many times this morning. I'm losing my mind. Alright, build. Like, this is very professional so far. Yeah. It's so well balanced. Yeah. Yeah, like, I haven't got any complaints about this. Like, the way it's been produced and put together sounds like it's from a major label, or like one of those really big sort of EDM-based, like, independents. So, apologies if you are hoping for some constructive criticism, but I really can't fault this at this point. It's a very sort of genuinely well put together drop. It ended at the right time. It's a 3-minute 18 track, so it's the right length for a single, especially in this genre. You got that harmony on the fourth set of the verse. And then a bridge. Sweet. Yeah. No complaints. Are they gonna do something different on the last hook or last drop, or are they gonna repeat it? Gonna repeat it. Alright. That's the only complaint I'd have. That is the only complaint I'd have, is that sometimes when you get singles from artists who create this sort of music, they'll make the first half and then they'll literally sort of copy and paste it apart from like the verse. There might be very slight differences with the hi-hats like this. I'm not sure if this was in the first set, but you could like put some extra synths on top of it. Oh, is this slightly different? They've had the shh thing go over it. I guess it is a little bit more low-key than the previous one. But that's because we're going into an outro, right? But then again, it's also like up to the genre itself, right? Because sometimes that is just a staple of the genre to have that sort of safe repetition. Also, if you're like putting this in a DJ set, you might not necessarily want to have a track be completely different on a second set. And as a DJ myself, I know the struggle of missing a chance to go from one drop to the next and having the second drop be completely different. Sometimes it'll even change tempos. So that can be a pain. Because then you're like, oh crap, I was in 150 and now it's gone up to 178 or whatever, and you've got to try and account for that. Aside from that small like personal just it's more of a genre thing than like an actual artist thing. Like Bäckman, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, with Dreams is a very solid single. It was a very sort of safe single. I personally have no way to sort of say there's anything wrong with it because it isn't. It's been professionally produced. The guy obviously has a fundamental understanding of music theory and composition, songwriting, and all that. And he knows how to put together a sort of a bass line and chord progression and how to build a track in a way that is like a staple of sort of like the last 10 years worth of electronic dance music. It's just what works, and it works well, and it's been established, and Bäckman is keeping that flame burning bright. And, you know, Dreams itself, the story told by the lyricist was very compelling and interesting. I think that was basically the star, was the vocals, because that's what separated it from a lot of other songs in its genre. It's the story told, because sometimes you don't even get a story. And don't get me wrong, like, I am a passionate fan of electronic dance music. I live it. I love it to pieces. It's just, there's so much of this kind of music that even perfect, pristine, studio-related sort of activity is not enough nowadays. And I'm not saying that Bäckman won't succeed. It's that because of the story told by the vocalist, this song will probably do quite well. But if there wasn't that story there, it would just probably go into the abyss of the many thousands of producers who have tried to put tracks on Spotify and just never made it. And I think that would be a shame for Bäckman, because they're obviously incredibly talented. I'm just hoping they continue to find really passionate, really interesting singers and rappers or whoever else to collab with, so that they can just make incredible music and get a really solid following and develop themselves as a musician into a professional. Because with the amount of work that Bäckman's put into it, I think that they deserve it. But that is my review of Bäckman Dreams. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please do check out Bäckman's. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, by the way. I know there's the two little dots on top. Bar. I'm pretty sure it's a bar. Like, instead of Bäckman, it's Bäckman. I'm hoping that's it. Stay cool though. Stay safe. Please support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. And I will catch you in the next review. Spider hands out.